Hey, how you doing? I'm a bit later than usual. I've just been sat speaking to my mum for an hour, which kind of put me off everything. I am tired. Ugh, shopping. Yeah, I don't actually do grocery shopping. I get it delivered. All of our food comes online. Because I'm not taking 3 tiny humans shopping. Because that's another level of badness that I don't need to be in. I'm hoping that I don't run out of yarn on this hexagon. Online shopping is definitely the way forward. Like, it's really weird. I'm watching myself crochet. And I'm now working out why it looks so weird that when people stare. That's not too bad. If you only have one of them. No, I'm quite picky. But generic food. And if I'm... Actually, I've been organised and I've meal planned all week. So it meant I've just been able to do all my shopping online. And generally, like, stock items that I need for boring meals, which is what we've had all week. And cheaper meals that we've had all week are generally a safe option when you online shop. Next year I want to grow my own veggies. Well, some of my own veggies, because there's 5 of us, so we eat a lot of veggies. And I definitely want to grow strawberries and blueberries. We grew strawberries this year, but the plant decided it was just going to have baby plants rather than producing loads of fruit. I've got a really dead leg. And tiny humans drive me crazy today. Although I want to do a proper video. I'm going to do that tomorrow. Because I took some footage of the castle in my town. Fries and nuggets. You know, I could go for fries and nuggets. That worked. We had... What did we have? We had sausage and mash. I was going to make toad in the hole. Do you guys know what toad in the hole is? I was going to have toad in the hole mash and gravy. Which is like my favourite, like, stodgy comfort food. Yeah, I saw. How are you feeling today? I had my really bad migraine 2 weeks ago. And for like 3 days after, I felt hungover and like I'd been hit by a truck. So hopefully you're not doing too bad, because it's a bit grim. I've got a really weird shadow cast over my face because I've not changed my light. But bless him, he looked like he was being good for you. You handle sounds and light. Yeah. It's really... Oh, sorry. I've actually lost my tripod. I have no idea where it is. So you are on a selfie stick in a picnic basket, because that's what I could find to put you guys in. But it does mean that I need to be careful not to move too much, because you're going to fall over. And we don't want that. I'm going to run out of yarn. I'm now playing yarn chicken with a hexie. It's not good at all. So I have discovered that my phone works much better. It was become good yesterday for me. Try. Yeah, no. See, I've got a couple of cheap tripods, but I've probably got about 6 cheap, really cheap tripods for my phone. I have no idea what any of them are, so I need to do a bit of a sort out because apparently in the crazy the tripods have gone walkabouts, and I don't film with my proper camera. I love my proper camera for taking pictures, and it does really beautiful pictures. But I don't like filming on it because I cannot see. Oh, sorry, because it doesn't have a like viewfinder that faces both ways. So I'd either have to put a mirror behind it so I could see, or place it and hope for the best. I mean, placing it and hoping for the best could actually be an option. But I think my phone's okay for filming. I mean, it's not great, but it's okay. We have an ongoing joke that my house is haunted. Me and Kim, who I think was on here last week with me, and she refers to it as my friend, and I refer to it as my friend because it's just weird. I actually live where my house is built was a plague colony, and where they put all the plague victims from the town. So it's a bit weird. But yeah, no, every now and again things will go missing, and I'll find it. It's fine. I'm quite into like paranormal and haunting stuff, which I don't mention very much on here because I know a lot of people aren't. But I love a good ghost hunter show, and I think they're hilarious. Like, don't get me wrong, I think some of them are so funny. It's just so phony they're funny. But horses for courses. But I live in an old town as well, so it's quite possible. I mean, my house is new. The house is only like 10 years old. So there's nothing. No one died in the house. Yeah, I know. I think they're quite funny. We've just started watching Ghost Adventurers, and I just find it hilarious. Like, it is so fake, it's unbelievable. And we was watching in Ghost Adventures, and was watching an episode, and like the little noise box came up, and like the subtitle thing said male and order random male noises, but the actual audio also said random male noises. Yeah, he's a sweet. It's funny. It's one of the ones that does really get me. I've just started watching. Oh, I can't think what it's called. It's like Dead Files or Ghost Files, something like that. Which is, I actually find that one quite good because there's like a New York detective or ex-homicide detective or something that actually goes and looks at the history of the building and the land and all of that. And I'm quite into history, so. But that's obviously I live in the UK, and that's a completely American show, so it's fun. But a lot of, I don't know if it's an American phenomena, because a lot of the ghost shows say about like shadow people, and in the UK we don't seem to have this. We have like if it's like corner of the eye phenomenon. Yeah, no, that one, it does seem really good. It's on Travel Channel, but I'm watching it on YouTube because obviously I live in the UK. Um, I really enjoy it. I've been binge watching that rather than watching anything else, because something about, I don't know, something about it's quite soothing, and it's, I don't know. It sparked my interest recently, so. But I do this. I'll catch up on everyone's crafting videos eventually. I like completely failed at. Well, I didn't fail because I decided I wasn't going to do Vlogtober. I want to do something for November, maybe. It'd still be It'd be Vlogtember. If I done it one every day in November. I don't think I'm going to though, because. Bleh. Ow. So I've done a lot of walking today, so my legs are really stiff. Yeah. No, I really enjoy like the tacky ghost huntery stuff as well, which is quite funny. And just like random. Yeah, I didn't start it. I decided at the end of September that I just wasn't gonna do it. Which is like, the weird thing is I really liked. I done Vlogust and I really enjoyed it. It was a bit crazy, and it was a bit I don't actually know what I'm doing, and are these people gonna want to actually put up with me every day? But you know, I really enjoyed it, and I felt really motivated, and I actually got loads done. And now I'm in a bit of a slump. I'm in a crochet slump. Yeah, I can't believe it. I mean, my boys have finished school now for half term. So that means there's only there's only 10 weeks till Christmas. Which I don't like. And we've still got, that means I've got 7 weeks, and then I've got my youngest is going to be 4, and my oldest is going to be 10. This year has kind of slipped away on me. I don't quite know what's happened. It's been a bit of a stressful year, but it's gone quickly, and it's nearly over. And I'm looking really white today. I swear I normally look a bit healthier than this. What's your weather been doing? Have you had crazy storms and all sorts of savagery, or have you been generally okay? Because I'm really bad and I can't remember what part of the States you're in and what parts have been hit. And it looks like you're the only person joining me tonight, so you get to listen to me ramble on. Oh, sorry, yeah, you're Canadian. You've had snow. I get really, really jealous of snow pictures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I live in the southwest of the UK. Right, I live in Cornwall in the southwest of the UK. We get a good snow once. I say a good snow, like more than 6 inches, once every about 10 years. So I get really jealous of people's snow pictures. Because it's just magic. I bet it's a pain in the butt though, really, isn't it? Like, it'd be a pain in the butt for us because when we get a tiny bit of snow, the world shuts down. Because in the UK we cannot cope with snow. You actually hate the snow. After this summer, I hate the heat. Does that count? Is there any more, like... Well, I'm going to go on ghost shows now because it's only us. So, Ghost Adventurers, is there any other good shows? Because I'm just going to be binge watching ghost shows. I mean, we have Most Haunted, which is like the big UK ghost show. And like, we have like celebrity haunted specials where they go ghost hunting. But we don't have a lot of like paranormal-y type shows. Paranormal State. Cool. I'm gonna be remembering this. and looking them all up. Because it's difficult. It's difficult in the UK. It's a bit boring. I don't like mainstream TV. I'm a bit of a geek as well, so it's quite difficult for me to get shows that I actually like. Or a good box set that I like. I like a good box set. But I don't have Netflix, so most good box sets end up on Netflix. Paranormal Activities, amazing movie to watch. Yeah, no, I think we have the Paranormal Activity films somewhere. I was watching, what did I watch? Last night I watched The Conjuring and The Conjuring 2 because I couldn't sleep, so I decided to watch ghost films. I'm trying to think what other ones that I was watching last night. I had I can't sleep last night. And I think I watched, I say we because my partner was here, but he was asleep. I can't think what it's called. Poltergeist. It was one of the ones I watched last night. No, The Conjuring doesn't scare me either. It's not one of those that scares me. I mean, Amityville, not many films now scare me. It petrifies me because I'm terrified of clowns anyway. I'm not overly keen. I'm getting there on zombies. Like, I used to hate zombie films. Up till... Sorry, my legs are really sore tonight. Up till 2 years ago, I hated zombie films with a passion. My other half loves them. But I bought it for him, the Boy Scouts Guide to Zombies. That was hilarious. And it's kind of broken, like, because I now find zombies funny, it's kind of broken that, like, fear factor for me. But no, ghost films don't tend to scare me. I like The Conjuring 2 because it's got my favourite song. Well, one of my favourite songs. It's got my favourite Elvis song in it. Which is I Can't Help Falling in Love with You. It's my favourite Elvis song. So, I really enjoy that one. And I'm quite impressed. We've got to nearly 20 minutes. And the signal's got blipped out. Yeah, no, I am a huge Elvis fan. Ridiculously so. I'm looking to find his movies on DVD. But I'm struggling because I can find them for Region 1. But UK's Region 2 DVDs. I need to get a Region 3 DVD player, then I can just buy American ones. But no, I want to get Blue Hawaii. "13 Ghosts." Yeah, I love 13 Ghosts. It's got, I can't think what he's called, but he played Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo film. And I actually really enjoy him as an actor. And he was he in Scream or Scary Movie? I can't remember if it was Scream or Scary Movie he was in. But, you know, he's in one of those. Because I don't find Scream scary. Sorry, moving the petty basket. I don't find Scream scary, so I kind of get them confused with Scary Movie. Scream, yeah. Although I'm pretty sure that he doesn't act, because his character in every film is pretty much the same. It's like that goofy... He'd probably make a really good villain in a film. That's not Scream, because, you know... I'm trying to think. So I'm looking over there, because there's loads of DVDs behind you. Because I'm filming in the bedroom. And for some reason, our TV doesn't actually work. Yeah, no. I don't know. It might be a sign of the times, because I'm so desensitized to anything. But I actually found Scream funny the first time I watched it. I might go and dig out the Exorcist films. I enjoy those. And I know we've got... I'm trying to remember if there's 2 or 3 films. I know I've got 2. And they made a TV series. So I can't remember if I'm thinking the TV series is another film. So I might watch The Exorcist tonight. My other half's working late. He's actually gone back to work today. He's done 1 shift already and he's had to go back in this evening. So like, my nose is really itchy. I spent the day outside. And if you can hear coughing, that's my 6-year-old. Yeah, no, they just... Not many horror films scare me. There's some that I won't watch because it involves kids and I have issues. Since having children, I can't watch anything. Like, if a child gets hurt, it's just, I can't watch. It just makes me feel sick. But, we just bought A Quiet Place, which is like a monster film. But that's really good. I'm trying to think what other ones we just bought. We also bought Murder on the Orient Express, and it took me 8 attempts to watch it. Because you have to get past all the initial introduction of all the characters before you get into any actual, like, muchness. It just, I don't know, feels lacking. Yeah, no. Do you know what? I'm not a huge Titanic fan. It's not one of... I don't really do romantic films. But I was 12 or 13 when it first came out. Watched it, it's like, yeah, okay, you know, it's alright. All my friends like it. And I watched it a couple of years ago and I'm like, what? There's babies floating in the water dead. You know, pretty much children up to the age of 18 are still called babies in my mind. And even then, you know, sometimes that pushes it. I'm like, yep, no, I'm not watching this again. It's, I don't know. I really don't do romance. It doesn't appeal to me. So I've got all my friends raving about like 50 Shades and I'm like, it's boring. Because those films really do nothing for me. And the books were awful. But then my children are named after Anne Rice characters, so... Unless it's going to be, you know, blood-sucking vampires and monsters and witches, it's not really going to do anything for me. Yeah, no, Twilight is awful. Twilight is just dire. It's ridiculous. I've not even actually seen the final film of the Twilight saga. Yes, Harry Potter is completely the only way to go. My boys find it hilarious because obviously I have 3 boys. And the 6-year-old is at the girls and kissing stage. But if we're watching a film, I'm the one that's like, why are they kissing? They're ruining it with romance. You know, it's not a good way to go. But no, Twilight. Disney had a better love story in the first 5 minutes of Up. And there's pretty much no words. And that's a much better love story than the whole of the Twilight books put together. It just doesn't appeal. The one that does appeal, and I thought it was being turned into a film, but apparently it isn't. Yeah. Yeah, no. That's, you know, when mums were allowed to do that, it's fine. Yeah, no, it's just... They tried to create a dark and brooding character and then put him in the sunlight for him to sparkle. You know, vampires aren't meant to sparkle. Sorry. And I found it a bit creepy. Like, I can remember watching when the films come out and, like, these 40-year-old women throwing themselves over these teenage boys. I found it a bit weird. Not gonna lie. Because completely, if it was the other way around, if, 40-year-old men were throwing themselves at teenage girls, the world would have had something to say about this. I am really impressed that my internet has held out tonight. That's a bit weird. Yay! It worked. Oh, although I think they've stopped doing it now, and I only watched the first 3 seasons, was True Blood. I like those. Yeah, no, he is Cedric Diggory. Completely. Completely Cedric Diggory. I liked True Blood. I watched that, the first couple of seasons of that, but I'd already read the books. So I was slightly disappointed with some of the storylines. But, I'm trying to think what else. So my bookshelf's that way, which is why I'm looking this way. So I'm looking at my books. My partner reads Game of Thrones. I need to start reading those, I think. Maybe when they stop making... Because I think they've only got one more season left to air of Game of Thrones. So I might finish watching that, and then read the books. So I'm not completely disappointed. I liked True Blood. I couldn't get into Vampire Diaries. I think Vampire Diaries was a bit young for me when it came out. Maybe I was a bit old for it. But again, I'm quite, vampires should be destruction and blood and gore and not shiny. But then, all 3 of my children are named after Anne Rice characters. So, and her vampires, I don't know, a bit flamboyant is probably the best way of putting it. See, I don't think I've ever actually watched a whole episode. I've just watched snippets here and there. I've lost my scissors. Oh, there they are. I don't get how I've lost them. Oh, look. There we go. Try and move it so you can see. I have my... Oh, sorry, blinding you. I have my Deathly Hallows stitch marker on my handy dandy put away scissors, which I'm pretty sure I actually used as some kind of cut butter, but it works. I could take them in a bag without risk of them cutting through stuff, because I usually use embroidery scissors. You want that? Do you know what? I had just a great deal on the charms. The charms are just off of eBay, and I think I got 22 or 23 for like £2.50 with free shipping, which is nothing really. And then I just put lobster clasps on them, the split rings. So I got a bunch of really cool stitch marker type rings, progress keepers, or whatever you want to call them, for pennies each. I've got the Deathly Hallows, like a witch, a castle, which happens to look a lot like Hogwarts, a witch's hat, Supernatural. See, I don't think I've watched Supernatural. I don't think I've watched like a whole episode of Supernatural. I think that's mainly because I get easily distracted, and if things don't hold my attention quickly, I give up and walk away. And it's not something my other half would watch. I'm just getting into Walking Dead because my other half watches it. Although I do like So I'm trying to see if I can see what it's called. Z Nation. Because it's got a lot of dark humour in it. And my hair is crazy today. I'll have a look. I think my younger sister used to watch it, so I might be able to nab it off her. I'm sure if it's not my sister, one of my friends definitely watch it. So I'll be borrowing it off them. Lots of my friends are going on about, is it the Haunted Hill House or the House on Haunted Hill or something like that, which is apparently a new Netflix series type thing, which is a bit interesting. But I don't know. I've not watched it. I've got one friend that's like, I've worked out what happens. It's, you know, boring. And then I've got several friends like, shut up, because we're watching this and we haven't worked it out. Apparently there's 2 people watching. That means I have a lurker. Hello, lurker. This is really bright. Like, that is insane. Oh. Yeah. The problem is, I'm really bad and I tend to wait for the whole series to be finished and then I can binge watch it. Which is pretty much what I do with Game of Thrones. Which means I end up waiting even longer and avoiding everyone telling me what happens, because I just want to watch it all in one go. Because of the insomnia. So I don't sleep. So I can watch adult TV at night. Hello, Barry. How are you? Oh, 1, 2. 2 people again. My skin's itchy. You're fine. Thanks for asking. Good. I'm glad you're fine. Fine's a good way to go. I'm not making brains this week. I am good. I'm tired and I've been out all day, so my legs are killing me. But I'm good. 2, 3, 4. Apparently I can't count to 6, which is a bit of an issue. Busy, busy. Yeah. Tiny humans. Tiny humans keep you busy, busy. You can help me, what, with tiny humans? 1? What, 1 tiny human? No, I have 3. 3 tiny humans. Who were all in completely insane today. Or help me count. Be often to help me count? I keep counting back and I feel like the count 2. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I keep feeling like the count from Sesame Street. It's like 1 ha ha ha, 2 ha ha ha, 3 ha ha ha, 4 ha ha ha, 5 ha ha ha, 6 ha ha ha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ha ha ha. Yeah, so 6 ha ha ha. I think the brain's fried. It's given up and left for the evening. Did you help? Yeah. I successfully managed to count to 6. Which at the age of 31, you know, I should be proud of that. Oh, there's 3 people. Hello, Lurker. I am really impressed that I've managed 36 minutes without the internet cutting off. You always have when I need it. What to count? Awesome. Yeah. Have fun. I would say enjoy the snow, but you've just told me you hate it, so don't enjoy the snow. Have a good evening, day, whatever time it is there. It's evening. Well, night-ish, yeah. But it makes no difference when you don't sleep. You know. It's dark. I feel like I'm at a really weird angle. So, I've lost my tripod, Barry. Which means you are currently on a selfie stick. Which I can't remember buying. But apparently I own. So, you popped up on a selfie stick in my picnic basket. Well, one of the picnic baskets, because I have several. You're happy to be a selfie stick. Yeah, no, it's just blur, generally. I've lost, I swear I have 6 tripods in this house somewhere, and I cannot find a single one of them. We're putting it down to ghosts right now. Or gremlins. Or as I'm Cornish, pixies. Pixies have been known to steal stuff. You gotta go. Bye. Virtual hugs. Awesome. Always like a virtual hug. Which is great, because I'm not great with real ones. Because, you know, human contact and germaphobe. Right, I'm going to be here for another 5 minutes, and then I'm going to go. That's not good. What? Germaphobe or general not great with human contact? You're a natural born serial hugger. Do you know what one of my friends is? And he ninja hugs me a lot, and it scares the life out of me every single time he does it. It worries me. But he knows it scares the life out of me, so it's his own fault if he gets hit or kicked or generally screamed and shouted at. Yeah, no, smelly people aren't great. You know, natural germaphobe. You know, I tend to have a reason, like, germaphobes, or why I'm a germaphobe is because I have really bad kidney function. Yeah, not so good. I have really bad kidney function, so I always worry that people are actually ill when they hug me. So, if I get ill, I get really ill. which isn't fun for anyone. You know, sepsis isn't fun. We've had that. I don't recommend it. So I was just trying to see if one of my children was lurking in the hallway. Saw a random movement. I think they've just gone to the bathroom. Right, I am going to go. I am done. So, anyone that's still watching, thank you for watching. You know, do the like, subscribe, blah, 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 blah thing. And I will be back next week at hopefully a more reasonable hour. Well, an hour earlier anyway. I don't know if that makes it more or less reasonable. But that's it. I'm done. Bye, guys.